Welcome to my channel, my beauties. So if you're new here, please take time to subscribe and remember to hit the notification button so you never miss a video. And please make sure to watch the video to the end. Help me bring up my YouTube watch hours so I can get monetized. And please give the video a like. It only takes a second, my people. All right, to all my returning subscribers, I want to say a massive thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. Please keep on sharing and asking the people you share the video to also share and subscribe and like and comment. Let me know what you think about this video today. So we got another leg day. Okay, so again, one of my faves is the leg press. Yeah, so we've got the leg press in there, so inverted leg press, and we've got the sideways single-legged press as well, where we're working the gluteus medius. Okay, so the side glute. And then we've also got after that we've got the RDLs, dumbbell RDLs, so Romanian deadlift. Okay, and then after that we've got the leg extension, so we isolate in the quads, so the front of your thighs. That's what we're going to be doing with the leg extension. And then we've got towards the end a variation of core leg raises. Yeah, so for core or for abs, so leg raises at the end. Okay, so please make sure to watch the video to the end. Okay, so for all my newbies who've never watched seen me doing a leg press, because I normally do it with my leg days, I'll just talk through what correct setup on the leg press. Yeah, so make sure you set your feet. The first thing you want to do, set your feet, okay, in the spot that you need them to be. Okay, depends what you're trying to work on, what your goal is. Okay, it can be that you're trying to work more through your glutes, it can be you're trying to work through the quads more, so it's different. Yeah, maybe I'll do a video where I talk about different positioning of your feet. Yeah, but set your feet in the position. Make sure you've got like when you set your feet and you're happy with where you've set your feet, what you want to do next is to make sure that you now are ready to release the levers and take on the weight. But as soon as you release the levers and take on the weight, now the weight is you're holding the weight with your legs, obviously. It means you don't readjust where you've set your feet. Keep your feet in that position and start pressing. Yeah, reason we don't want to start readjusting the feet is that we could cause injury, because now we're trying to readjust the weight, and if you're doing a heavy weight that one leg is not able to take on, it could be that as you're trying to readjust that weight is now placed into or that load is placed into one leg, you know what I mean, and that means that's where we can cause injuries. Okay, so just make sure you set your feet, keep your feet in that position, and you take on the weight. And as soon as after you take the weight on, there's no readjusting. Yeah, it's good. You're good to go. You're good to press. Okay, when you start pressing, you want to make sure that when you bring it down, you get a full range of movement. You bring your knees into your chest. Yeah, bring them into your chest, so you get that good bend in your knees. And then when you push up to the top, make sure you're not locking your knees. Just before your knees lock, yeah, it's time to bring it back down again. Okay, so never lock your knees, because that's where a lot of injuries happen, is when people lock their knees. Okay, and keep your back nice and flat into the sit pad. Okay, keep your so you're not feeling any strain or any stress, through your lower back. Yeah, keep your back nice and flat. And also when you so you're pushing out to the top is where your effort is, so you want to be breathing out or exhale at that point as you push up. Yeah, and then once you bring the weight into the starting position, as you're bringing your knees into your chest, you want to inhale, so you want to breathe in at that point. So that's that on the leg press. Yeah, most importantly, never lock your knees when you push out. Do a weight that challenges you, okay, because we want to be making sure that we're working out of that comfort zone. Yeah, always working out of that comfort zone. But the most important thing, like I always say in all my videos, make sure it doesn't compromise your form, yeah, or your technique. Make sure you're sticking with that, you're doing it correctly, because that's gonna prevent injury. Okay, trying to take on too much weight where you, number one, you're probably not even doing it with a full range of movement. Number two, the load is too much, and then you end up like say the leg press, you end up now starting pressing using your back, yeah, because your hips start to shift from the sit pad, and your back starts to shift, and you start to feel it through your back and all that stuff. We don't want that, yeah. So make sure, yes, you're challenging yourself, but make sure it's a weight that you can do with correct form or technique, and you can do it for full range of movement. Okay, so that's that on the leg press, yeah. So I'll let you watch the remaining bit of the leg press, but I'll come back before we end the leg press. I'll come back when we're doing the single leg sideways leg press. Okay, I'll come back then. But I want to take time again to just say, if you're new here, please make sure to subscribe, and remember to hit the notification button so you never miss a video. Also, please make sure to watch the video to the end and give the video a like. Okay, I'll be back in a bit. Enjoy. Okay, my beauties. Okay, now we are going into the sideways single leg press. Yeah, so again, make sure you set your foot the right spot. So for here, you want to make sure that you set your foot so your toes are pointing slightly upwards here, and then you're good to go. You take on the weight and you start pressing, making sure as you press that you're pressing through your heel. Yeah, so you're pushing through your heel as you're doing the press. Okay, so you remember we're working the side glute, yeah, or the gluteus medius. So that's what we're doing here, and so we want to place and make sure we're working through there, but push through your heel. So here I was only doing 5 reps on each side on this day, yeah, but you can do anything from 5 to 12 or more even, but yeah, I was only doing 5 on this day. Was feeling a bit, my legs were feeling a bit sore, so yeah, so and I think I was doing 15 kg on each side, but yeah, the machine itself weighs a lot, so you don't have to put any weight on if you're new to this movement. Yeah, you don't need to put any weight on. You can just use the machine by itself. Yeah, you still feel it, and then you can progress by adding on bits of weight, and each time until you progress into build it up to whatever progression is. You just keep on building it, and you can keep on adding on weight. You keep on going, challenging yourself, seeing how far you can go with it. But initially you can just start with no weight on. Yeah, and make sure when you do the movement, making sure you doing a full range of movement. So drive that knee in towards your chest or in towards your side before you push it up to the top and pushing through your heel. Okay, so that's that on the on this move, yeah, on doing the sideways single leg press. Okay, just make sure you remember we're working through the side glute. It's also doing a bit of the under part of your glute. Yeah, all right, I'll be back in a bit when we get to our next move, which is the dumbbell RDLs or Romanian deadlift. Okay, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so we're just finishing off here now and moving on to the dumbbell RDLs, yeah, Romanian deadlift. So remember, with this one, it's not about dropping your chest, it's about extending your hips backwards till you feel the stretch through the back of your legs, through your hamstrings, because that's the part that it's working, yeah. So mind to muscle connection. Keep your back nice and neutral, okay, as you going downwards, but make sure you're working through your hips. Don't be stiff around the hips. Make sure you're extending those hips backwards to feel the stretch. You want to go slowly on the way down, so about 2 to 3 seconds on the way down, and then quicker as you explore to bring to bring it up to the top. But make sure you're pushing through your heels and you're lifting through your hamstrings, yeah, as you come up. So when you're going down, you lengthening the hamstrings, okay, so you're getting that stretch through the hamstrings, and then when you come up, you're shortening them, so you're getting that flex, yeah, through the hamstrings, okay. So it's hitting the under part of your glutes as well. So just make sure that you are really working through your hips when you're doing this move, yeah. If you're new to it, I'll suggest that you just use the mirror. So a mirror is a good place to work from when you're trying to learn technique, yeah, on the move or an exercise. So use the mirror, don't have any weight, just bring your arms to the front and then just work on looking at your hips, yeah, and watching your hips as you're doing the move through the mirror. So do it on the side, you know what I mean, so you can see your hips as you're extending your hips, not facing the mirror. So do it sideways, okay, into the mirror, so that way you can see what your hips are doing. So that's going to teach you how to make sure you work through your hips and push through your hips, and also make sure you feel that muscle, yeah, feel the muscle working. So whatever muscle it is you're working, you'll make sure you feel it. That's where the mind to muscle connection comes in, yeah, feel that muscle working. So but yeah, most importantly, just learn to extend your hips, work through your hips, keep your feet nice and flat, push through your heels as you're coming up, okay. So you're working through the back of your legs, okay. So again, don't be focusing on dropping your chest, yeah, okay. Focus on work on extending your hips backwards. Another thing, I just want a little pointer in here that people might not talk about, or you might know about, yeah. When you really learn to do it with good form, good technique, now start to extend as you're going down. Start to extend your weight away from you without losing form, without leaning forward. So all you're doing is, like, as you going downwards, you're pushing the weight away from you slightly. You're gonna feel that stretch through your hamstrings even more, yeah. But that shouldn't mean that you start to lean forward. No. That is just meaning that you're getting that extension even more by pushing the weight away from your body as you're going down, yeah, slightly away from your body, or away from your body, that's the right word, as you're going down, yeah. So pushing those dumbbells out away from your body as you go down, okay. So that's that. And then when you're coming up to the top, I'm not coming up fully to the top, I'm just coming up to a point where I'm getting that tension, because I'm working through the back of my legs. So I'm making sure that as I'm lifting through the back of my legs, I'm tightening those muscles as I'm coming up, but I'm not coming up fully to the top. I'm keeping that tension right through, yeah. So that's another little pointer that I would like to say there. So yeah, so just work through your hips and teach yourself by sideways into the mirror if you're new, and don't use any weight, and just work on that, extending your hips backwards and feeling the muscle, the hamstrings stretching as you go down, yeah. All right, that's that on that one. All right, just want to take some time here to just thank all my returning subscribers for always coming back to watch my videos. Please keep on sharing, liking and commenting, and I just want to say I appreciate your help and support, yeah, on this YouTube journey. You are my YouTube family, and I appreciate all your love and support. Okay, I'll be back in a bit when we get to the leg extension. Enjoy the rest of this RDL movement. Hey my beauty, so we just finished off with the RDLs. Yeah, we're now going to the leg extension, isolating the quads. Yeah, so we work in the front of the thighs, so it's a good one to just isolate the quads and really feel that burn. This one, people, this one is a killer. I love it. I love that burn in the quads when you're doing it. It's so good. But yeah, anyway, so when you doing it, obviously the effort is when you're lifting upwards. Yeah, so you can see my quads, you can see what's happening to the top of my thighs as I lift upwards. Yeah, you can see that definition through there because we're shortening that muscle and then lengthening it as we go downwards. As we bring the heels down to the starting position, we lengthen the quads, and then when we go up, we shorten them. Yeah, so get that flex through the quads. So you want to be slower on the way down and then quicker on the way up, which is the effort here. And again, the breathing should be making sure that when you going down, you're breathing in, so you inhale, and then as you go up to bring the weight up with that explosion to bring it up to the top, you want to exhale. Yeah, you want to breathe out, making sure also at the top you can hold it for about, if you want to make it a bit more difficult, you can hold it for a bit at the top for about 2 seconds at the top, yeah, before you bring it down. But really you want to be holding it for about a second. Yeah, make it more difficult, hold it for about 2 seconds at the top before you bring it down. You're gonna feel that burn through your quads. At some point you're just gonna be like you just want to scream in the gym, like scream to everyone like, come and help me please. But yeah, it's a good one to isolate the quads. If you're trying to build thighs, then yeah, make sure you're isolating those moves, yeah, those muscles. So after you do those compound movements, like working a few muscles at the same time, or you can now do isolation, yeah, where you just working one major muscle. So here we focusing on the quads. Okay, so make sure you keep your back nice and flat, yeah, on the pad, sit pad. Okay, make sure your hips are tucked in, and then from there you're just gonna lift through the quads, yeah, as you go backwards. And also make sure you get a good stretch, so you extend. You see what I'm doing there? I'm bringing it back enough so I feel that stretch through my quads before I bring it up. Yeah, make sure you're doing that. And the setup, just read the instruction on the machine. It's a bit difficult for me to say where there's a pivot point where your knees need to align, yeah, but make sure you read the instructions on the machine and then set yourself up, okay, and then you're good to go. But make sure you nice and slow on the way down, and then you're quicker on the way up, and you hold it for about a second to 2 at the top. Okay, so you really get that you feel that burn at the top before you bring it down. Okay, so that's that one on here, and just work with the weight. That's going to challenge you, but most importantly it's going to make you have a full range of movement here, and it's going to not take away from your form. All right, so I'll be back after to talk about the core movements here. So enjoy. I think we've got one more set. I'll be back in a bit. Okay, the quads are burning. We finish it off on this one. Yeah, we're now moving on to some core. All right, so let's get the stomach nice and flat. So we're on this one again. Yeah, this is one of my favorites. I just want to like not do core on the floor, but you can do these moves on the floor as well. Okay, you can do them on the mat. You can do the leg raises on the mat as well. You don't have to do them on the machine on this bit of equipment. Okay, you can do them on the floor. So we're doing straight leg raises. I think I was doing about 10 reps per move. I tend to do anything from 10 to 20 reps. Okay, so that's what we're doing here, and we just keep the legs nice and straight, and then make sure you're lifting through your abdominal muscles. Yeah, so make sure that you squeezing that belly button in, especially when you're bringing the legs upwards. Yeah, so just work through the abdominal muscles. Okay, don't be just swinging your legs up and down. No, make sure you're working through the abdominal muscles. Okay, so this one is good for the sides of the stomach, so working through the obliques. So when we do the lift, okay, we're twisting through the stomach, yeah, and twisting into the sides and working. So think of when you're doing the Russian twist, yeah, that's what you want to be thinking about when you're doing this move. Yeah, so you're twisting around the stomach to bring your knees into the sides, okay, to lift your knees into the sides. So that's the lift for the sides of the stomach. So yeah, so that's that, guys. Sorry, I'm just like my mind is going a bit blank because I was looking at something whilst I was talking, so my mind was going blank. Okay, so that's that one. So we're gonna do another straight leg one. Okay, so again, make sure we're lifting through the abdominal muscles, okay, and squeezing that belly button in as we do the lift. Yeah, so you really feel the work through the abdominal muscles. Try and hold yourself up. If you feel you're sliding too much, yeah, I did slide a bit there, but if you feel you're sliding too much, just reset, bring your feet out to the sides, reset yourself, and then go again. Okay, you don't have to keep on sliding and keep on going down, because now you're going to take it away from the workout itself, because you're sliding so much that you won't even be able to do it the correct correct technique. So make sure you just readjust, okay, reset yourself. Okay, so we're doing the sides again. Here we go with the sides. Okay, again, just making sure we're lifting, twisting, okay, around the stomach and lifting through the sides as we do the lift. So we want to work those sides. Yeah, okay. All right, so I think I changed it up from this point. I think I did I used the pull-up bar at the top. I held on to that hang, and then I did the knee raises whilst hanging. Yeah, so I think I did. I was just having fun with it at this point on here. I just thought, oh, let me just go and do a bit of core, and so I just jumped on quickly and just did a bit on here. So yeah, I think the next one is, I might still doing that. let's see people. I might still literally wasn't sure. Okay, so we're doing this one, single-legged. Okay, so we did the single-legged one. Okay, so I'm doing about 20 reps. Okay, and then we did the other one where I'm holding on to the pull-up bar, the top. Okay, so single-legged ones, just make sure that you always retaining the leg to the starting position before you go with the other leg. Yeah, so again, keep your belly button squeezed in, especially when you're bringing your knee up in towards your chest. Okay, so make sure you're feeling it through the stomach. Okay, so that's the single-legged one. Yeah, and then I'm gonna do, so I think I did 2 sets of each move. Okay, so 2 sets of each move. So I'm just gonna move on to the next move now. Yeah, so this one, the next one that's coming, it also depends on if you're able to hold yourself up at the top as you get that. Make sure you get a good grip. And then if you're able to hold yourself up, then you can do this one that's coming. And make sure you're not swinging your hips. Keep your body nice and steady. Okay, and then that way you just work through your stomach. You're not swinging back and forth. That's not but if you're doing that, then obviously you're not able to do it. Then just do the ones that I was doing before. So here you hold yourself up, and then you just go into okay, doing that, so we're not swinging back and forth too much. Okay, in that way you can just work through your abdominal muscles. So here we go, knee raises. Okay, so we did another 10 of those. So yeah, so now I'm just gonna go back and do the single-legged ones and then come back and do this one again one more time. So that will be that for this workout. So at this point I just want to say, if you're new here and you're still watching, you're still here, so I'm hoping that you've enjoyed today's video and you're gonna come back and you're gonna be one of my returning subscribers. So please take time to subscribe, make sure to hit the notification button as well so you never miss a video, and please give the video a like, and go ahead and watch more videos on my channel and make sure you're watching them to the end so you can help me bring up the watch hours so your girl can get monetized. Really saying, please help me get monetized. Okay, and to all my returning subscribers, I want to say a massive thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. I really appreciate your love and support. Yeah, I know without you my channel won't be growing, so I'm thankful from the bottom of my heart. Yeah, okay, so please keep on sharing. Okay, keep on liking, commenting, let me know where you're watching me from, and please ask the people that you're sharing the video with to also share and subscribe to my channel. Okay, help me grow. Really appreciate your help. So at this point I want to finish off by saying, stay blessed, stay safe, stay happy, and don't let anyone or anything take away from your happiness. Till next time, my people, it's peace.